Hey guys, thank you for joining me for blending today. So today we're going to review these words, the ones that we did yesterday, as well as go over the sounds that we've already learned. Okay, so when I say the sound, you say the sound, okay? So the letter R says Okay, your turn. Thank you. All right, and then we have the M card, which says your turn. Thank you. And the S card, S. Perfect, thank you. And that Apple card, that short A, says ah. Wonderful, thanks so much. And that P card, the piano card, says pa. Excellent, thank you. And that T card, the turtle, says ta. All right. And what's that N card say? That's right, thank you. And today we're going to do a new card, and that's the insect card. That's the short I sound, which is going to say I. So you go ahead and say that now. I says I. Thank you. All right, let's get started. All right, so let's review these ones first. Okay, so I'll say the word, you say the word. All right? And, your turn. And, thank you. And, man. Ran. Pan. At. Rat. Pat. Sat. Thanks so much. Okay, next word. In. Your turn. I. In. Excellent. Excuse me. So that I is going to say what? I. Thank you. And then that N says All right, let's blend them. I. In. All right, so remember, I'll say the word, you say the word, and then I break it up into sounds. In this case, I, and then we blend. All right, next word. Pin. Your turn. Pin. So that first sound, that p. And then that I says I. And then that N says Pa, I, pin. Thank you. I remember seeing so many people participating, and I saw them saying the sounds. So next word, tin. Ta, I, tin. So that T, what does it say? T, yeah. And then that I, what does that say? I. And then that N, what does that say? Thank you. Now let's blend. Ta, I, tin. And next word. Well, first, take a look at these three words. They all rhyme in, pin, tin, because they all have that same ending sound. In is just the two letters I-N. Pin has that in here at the end, and tin has that in here, there at the end. Thank you. All right, next word. It. I, ta. It. So we've got that I. And then that T says ta. Now let's blend. It. All right, so next word. Pit. Your turn. Pit. Pa. I. Ta. Pit. And what does that P say? Pa. And then that I is going to say I. And then that T says ta. Now let's go ahead and blend. Pa, I, ta. Pit. All right, next word, sit. Your turn. Sit. S, I, t. Sit. All right. So that S is going to say what? S. Thank you. And then that I is going to say I. And then that T is going to say ta. All right, let's blend. S, I, ta. Sit. All right, and I can already tell that pit and sit and it all rhyme because they have that IT at the end. All right, next word. Rip. Rip. So, I, p. Rip. So that R says Then we're going to have that I that says I. And then that P that says pa. Now let's blend. I, pa. Rip. All right, next word. Tip. Your turn. Tip. Ta, I, pa. Tip. So that T says ta. That I says I. That P says pa. Now let's blend. Ta, I, pa. Tip. All right, let's go ahead and review these words. I'll point to them and we'll blend them a little bit and then we'll say them. All right. In. I, n. In. Pin. Your turn. Pin. Pa, I, n. Pin. And next word. Tin. Ta, I, n. Tin. And it. 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 And next word. Pit. Pa, I, ta. Pit. And sit. Sit. S, I, t. Sit. And rip. Your turn. Rip. I, pa. Rip. And next word. Tip. Tip. Ta, I, pa. Tip. Thank you so much. So we're going to do a little sentence now. All right. So with the sentence, when I write the letter, you say the sound. So remember, all of our sentences need to begin with what kind of letter? A capital letter. We always have a capital letter at the beginning of our sentence. So that T is going to say what? Ta. All right. And then that I is going to say what? I. Ta. I. And then that M will say what? So let's blend it. Ta, I, Tim. All right. And that C says ka. That A says a. That N will say n. Let's blend. Ka, a, n. Can. So can is actually one of our high frequency words. So remember, high frequency words, we can't always sound them out. We just have to be able to look at them and know, oh yeah, that's the word can. All right, next word. Or I'm sorry. S says s. I says I. T says ta. Now let's blend. S, I, ta. Sit. So let's read our sentence. Let's see what we have. Tim can sit. So Tim can sit. What can Tim do? He can sit. So what's my sentence missing? What's my sentence missing here? That's right, it's missing a period. We have to have punctuation at the end of every sentence. And in this sentence, it is a period. Alright guys, thank you so much for your participation in blending. I'll see you later.